How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the channel. And today on the lathe we have a little piece of ash. It's about 8 inches square, and we're going to make a round, obviously a round bowl, but a round contoured, almost like an apple shaped bowl. Something a bit different. Now, I had planned to do some colouring on this piece of ash, as ash likes colour, but I decided against it in the end, as the grain was fantastic. I didn't want to cover it up. It's getting more and more the case, that, isn't it? I'm going to have to find some really boring wood that we can put some colour on. I'm itching to do some colour work soon. I'm going to be using the Joe Sonia iridescent paints again. The last one I did was a long time ago, and I think a lot of my new subscribers won't have seen that video, so it's about time I did another one. So this ash was very tough. It didn't want to be turned, so just slow and steady. Now I'm just taking the bottom off, making enough room for my mortise. And now we're taking the corners off and making it nice and round. Now, I was getting a lot of vibration from this piece of wood, and I think what it was, it didn't quite seat properly on the woodworm screw. Either that, or I tightened it up too much and slightly stripped the threads. So I was getting all sorts of vibration and resonance, as you can hear in the turning. So I'm just ironing out the last of the flat spots. And that's the last of the bark gone from the outside. And there we go, that's final shape. And as ever, we sand it up to 600 grit. And I felt like doing a bit of decoration in the mortise, like I used to do on this one. So there we go, that's that in. And there we go with the sanding paste and the shine juice. And we've come to the part of the show where we get to have a look at some of your fantastic work. Look at that for a tiny pot. They don't come much smaller than that. And this has been sent in by Todd Gregoire from the United States, I believe. Look at that. That would take some patience, I think. And a nice crotch piece bowl. And a potpourri pot, complete with decorative metal part. Fantastic, thanks for sending it in. And if you'd like your work to be featured on the show, you can send your images to willmakeseverything@gmail.com. Okay, so time to hollow it out. And I started off with the 40/40 grind bowl gouge. Again, a very tough piece of ash. So slow and steady, trying not to get any catches. Not the biggest mortise on this piece, so it really would have gone flying across the workshop. And I wanted to get it pretty thin. It's probably 1/4 of an inch thin all the way around by the end. You can hear it was pretty grabby while I was turning. So I switched over to the tiny chisel. That's the standard grind bowl gouge. just to see if it was any better than the 4040, and in this case it was a little bit better in the deeper hollowing. I don't like that short handle on it anymore. It feels like a toy. So it looks like I'm going to have to rehandle everything. Okay, so almost at final depth. And what I should have done is stopped about there for depth. But I didn't do that, of course, did I? I decided to make it even thinner. And if you look in the very centre of the bowl in a minute, you'll see a dark line has appeared. You can just see it in the middle. And that's thin, folks. So I couldn't do what I would usually do, which is sand and paste, friction polish, that kind of thing. So we just went for an Osmo top oil finish, which does make it food safe, but that is incredibly thin just there. So yes, just about got away with it, folks. So there we go, that's that one. Some nice glamour shots of that lovely piece of ash. Now there's some bonus content on the end of this video. A friend of mine gave me a 19th century table that he got off eBay, and it was in a bit of a mess, and he wanted me to refinish the top, not touch the sides or any other part of the table, just do the top. So if you stay tuned for the next part of the video, you'll get to watch me doing that. And it was mostly with the orbital sander, which we all know is the most irritating noise in the world. So I've replaced all the orbital sander noise with just a bit of me playing acoustic guitar. So I hope you enjoy that, and thanks very much for watching the video, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Cheers, folks.